Corn Bros are not going to be happy about this.
Oh, hi, Jack.
Good evening, my tallest.
Sure is a beautiful day outside, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. And we're not the only ones enjoying it either. Lord Claudius and Sans are out in the front yard.
Really?
Yeah.
Also, what happened to the corn?
Oh, a bunch of birds have been coming in and eating all the corn. Luckily, there's still some left.
Huh. Well, I'm gonna go see what everyone else is up to.
So, did you hear from Stupid Mickey recently?
Do not call him that. He's just Mickey now.
Oh. Already I'm interested.
Daddy boy.
It's a beautiful day outside.
Birds are singing.
You know the rest.
So, this is what you Earth people call the January thaw, correct?
Yep.
I'm enjoying it.
Kind of reminds me of the time when you used your magic to make all those plants appear during last January when you freed Heartman and Dozer from the Cringe Dimension.
Yeah. I wasn't involved with this one, though. I swear.
Yay! Oh look, it's Dinosaur Man.
Straight out of Monster World.
Yes. Yes. Keycorr, analyze this thing. May I see it? Impossible. I never thought I would ever have to see this again. My tallest. I'll explain later, but right now, we have to keep this key very, very safe. And by safe, I mean like super safe. Yes!
It will be done, Keycorr. I only wonder where that key came from. No, it kind of sounds like a stretch, but maybe it's from out there. I mean, who knows what could be going on in the universe right now?
What a lovely day! Good evening, Your Majesty. I have good news for you.
Dr. Zolis, you have finally returned, and I see that you're not empty-handed this time.
Yes, this is the Screaming Skull, the latest addition to our plethora of allies. Unfortunately, I do not have the full skeleton at the moment, but the skull is the source of this entity's power, so I suppose that's all that matters at the moment. As implied by its name, the Screaming Skull is famous for its sound-based powers, and at its maximum potential, it can make mortal men die of fright. Now, as you can see, this thing is highly volatile, and I have much difficulty in restraining it, because if I let off even the slightest bit of... that happens. There are two more entities who plan on joining us as well.
Excellent. What are they capable of?
Well, one of them is Chernobyl Zeta, who's some kind of mutant who can change his size and emit toxic fumes from his body. And the other one is named Leatherface. He's some kind of psychotic chainsaw-wielding monster. I don't know what he is. I can't tell if he's a cannibal or a zombie because, he's not on good talking terms like you and I.
Interesting. So you brought me a bunch of monsters.
Is there something wrong with that?
I was expecting a more intellectual variety of villains.
I see. I understand, my liege. I will go to Earth next, and maybe we can find a few supervillains who will help us.
Fool! Earth is not only the home to the dumbest species in the universe, but also is the home of the Almighty Tallest and his minions. Who could you possibly find there that could be of any use to me?
I might have an idea. Hello.
State your business, Cretin.
My name is Dr. Horridus Zolis. I am here to negotiate business with Dr. Zolostene. A fellow doctor. What fields do you excel in? I invent new gadgets and weaponry. What's your profession? I specialize in diseases and dissection. And what business do you have with my crime syndicate? I serve the Yellow King, Hastur. He sent me to find powerful beings to serve him, in hopes of stealing the Hexacontagus from the Almighty Tallest. Although I already found a few for him, he demands that I bring forth intellects, and not monsters.
Oh, you'll find plenty of both in this establishment.
What are the names of your servants, anyway?
Servants?
Well, that's Mortis. That's Hogulus Decimus. Upstairs you will find Bruce Carcosa, Apithus Chairman, and Sinister Smiley. And if you go in that room, you will find Xorbyent Zerpentine and Bionic Hazard, who is my crowning achievement. He is an unofficial intelligence created from the Darknet, and I programmed him to print anything. I am only limited to what I am programmed for. If I know the genetic code of something, I can print it out. If I know how something is built, I can construct it myself. So I take it you're an enemy of the Irken Empire too? As long as the Hexacontagus is not in King Hastur's hands, I will remain an enemy. If you don't mind me asking, what did they do to you? They stole my cure to the Quaternary Plague, turned 2 of our members against us, banished one of them to another dimension, and kicked us out of one of our bases. And if we ever defy the Empire again, they could destroy us. That's why we've been moving from place to place. This is our 5th base, and I don't think it's going to be our last. You gentlemen sound like you could use a helping hand. If you ever feel like you need to escape this wretched planet and journey into a golden sanctuary, then here, have this teleporter. It will bring you to planet Carcosa, home of King Hastur.
Come on, Zolostene, you really think we should work with this guy?
Listen, Zolis. I know I can trust you, but we are subservient to no one. We will work with your king, but we will never work for him. I have served tyrants before in the past, and I will never make that same mistake again. Do I make myself clear? Understandable. Have a great day. Carcosa. Your Highness.
Empty-handed again.
Hear me out. I actually did find several people who expressed interest in joining us. Although our new allies do not intend on visiting us yet, so I give them a teleporter for when they decide.
Oh, so you were successful. Well then, congratulations, Horridus Zolis. You have been promoted to Cultural Ambassador.
Thank you. That's quite an honor.
Yes. Now tell me, who did you find?
They're called the Deep Creeps. They're a crime syndicate that has a lot of secret influence on planet Earth. They're led by a plague doctor named Victor Zolostene, who has a myriad of strange and powerful entities serving him. Speaking of servitude, he explicitly stated that he would never work for you, but he will work with you.
Humans, so resistant to compliance. But your success is noted, Zolis. I anticipate the day when I finally get to meet this Zolostene. Hopefully then he will listen to my commands more carefully.
Yes. I just have one question, though. You've been to Dan's house before. Why do you need all of us? All these entities, all these people, to help you get the hexagon attackers?
Because that time he wasn't there. If I just showed up again, there would be a fight. And I don't know if I want to risk that. Sure, I may be a descendant of Azathoth himself, but Dan is something different. I have been watching him for many, many years, and I've noticed that we are actually quite similar. We're both very powerful. We both rule entire worlds. We are both creative. We have an appreciation for art. And we lose our temper when things don't go according to plan. He is the green to my yellow, and I am the yellow to his green.
What's that supposed to mean?
Because he is like Cthulhu to me. And you and I both know that my history with Cthulhu is not a pleasant tale.
Oh, yes, I see. I also forgot to ask, what book are you reading?
Oh, it's nothing special. It's just the Necronomicon.
The Book of the Dead?
Yes, it's the last known copy. Although it appears that there are several things in the book that are missing that should indeed be in there. I intend on using a spell in this book to resurrect its author, Abdul Al-Hazard, from his 1,279-year-long rest. Then and only then will he tell me all the secrets that I need to know.
Wait. Your powers are incredible enough to the point where you can already bring him back. You don't even need the book.
I think it's fun to use his own spell to bring him back. Now, here we go. Gah, Yogg-Sothoth, here, Geb, fly throw dog.